GM Studios. So Kang posted this right here just saying GM, and of course this looks very similar to the manga. In fact, honestly, the manga art style right here is so simplistic that I think this might look somewhat better than the manga. Of course, the blade is not exactly the same as this panel. I mean, like, the shape of the smoke and stuff is not exactly the same, but of course they might, you know, they might have designed it a certain way to make it easier to manufacture and that kind of thing. So, but I do think this looks pretty cool. Okay, and I am personally very, very glad to see studios, like more studios these days. I feel like it happens way more often now, where studios, like, they show their sculpt side by side with the manga, and you can tell that they're actually trying to make their products look like the source material, look like the anime, and that kind of stuff, right? This is basically what Bandai should be doing. Bandai should be trying to make their products look like the anime, look like the manga, right? Not having this generic kind of stuff. If you want generic, basic, plain looking figures, let that be Dragon Stars, let that be Dragon Ball Evolve. But if we're talking about SH Figuarts, so-called premium Bandai, so-called premium prices and whatever, dude, I want to get artistic products that feel like I'm actually collecting an artistic collectible, okay, that looks like the source material. Basically, articulated statues, basically, is what we should be getting, okay? So this is very cool. Very glad to see more studios doing that. I genuinely do appreciate, even if they don't, like, you know, get it spot on every time, I at least appreciate the effort, the artistic effort to try to make it look like the source material. I do appreciate that personally. Oh, and then GM. So yeah, GM, of course, though, unfortunately with GM, this set might just be like, you know, 3 face sculpts and some hair. I don't know. Hopefully GM can, like, you know, offer better value at some point, but as far as right now, I don't think GM offers good enough value. Like, I appreciate artistically them trying to do this, but at the same time, like, the value, man. We need the value. We need the value, man. Now, regarding this Super Saiyan, so KK Studio is also making some Goku Black head sculpts, okay? So you've got this as well. And I think later on, I do have some images that were posted showing these side by side with the manga. So let's just try to, you know, go to those. Oh, like this, for example. So yeah, so this right here, once again, it seems they're really aiming for that manga art style. So I appreciate that. So I'd have to say it looks very similar to me, you know, very, very similar. So yeah, I appreciate seeing more studios doing this. You got this right here as well. Okay, very, very cool. Very, very cool. Good stuff, man. Good to see more studios aiming for this kind of thing. This is what Figuarts should be. I mean, why would Figuart not look like the art? That doesn't make any sense, does it? Doesn't make any sense. Like, this is what Figuarts should be, okay? This is what Bandai should be striving for. You've got this right here as well. Okay. Let's see. So Treasure Toys in the Treasure News thing posted this as well right here. A comparison to the manga. So you see that right there. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, glad to see more studios, you know, trying to replicate manga panels and stuff like that. That is very, very cool, man. Very, very cool. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Let's see. And Korean News posted this right here, but I wanted to show just this, like these things. Just some comparisons to the manga. So you've got this right here with that. Okay. Very, very cool. Very, very cool to see this. Very, very cool. All right. You got this as well right here. He's talking there, right? Very cool, man. Yeah. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. And then you've got this right here, looking down. Now, I do think it looks good. It looks good. It's just that artistically, as far as animation goes, this would be too much of a pain to keep editing the eyes all the time. So for me, that would be a pass. But I do think artistically, this is cool. You know, like, it's very, very cool. That's some cool stuff right there, man. And then we've got this one. I think we saw this earlier, right? So you've got that right there. Okay. Very, very cool stuff, man.